fuck you. The description clearly says, do not watch or listen to this in any way. So, I don't know if you knew this, but I have control of hundreds of millions of separate armies. Each army has millions of ants. Millions. And their sting puts fire ant stings to fucking shame. You'll wish you got stung by 5 bark scorpions 10 times each compared to what these fucking ants can do. And since you decided to not listen, here come the ants, bitch. Bed bugs usually are the ones that get into beds, but these ants are trained to get fucking anywhere. I don't give a fuck if you're at the fucking top of the highest fucking skyscrapers. They're coming. It might take a few months to get there, but they're coming. Every single village or town with a population over 20,000 has at least 1 or 2 of these fucking armies. All around the world. Cities, some cities have hundreds and hundreds of these fucking armies. Phoenix has like 600 or 700 because it's such a big space. But Phoenix isn't very tall, so these armies can reposition, get all up in your shit real fast. And I'm not sorry. A lot of them have coalitions with termites. So they can come in and kill all your pets, and then the termites can destroy your house in a matter of weeks. They're slick too. You won't know shit's going on until fucking walls start getting shaky. And by then it's too late. It's all coming down. It's too late. If you're renting, oh well, you'll be moving. I'm sure the fucking realtors and the landlords have insurance. But you'll be gone. My favorite is when they have the termites like hollow out all the tables and chairs and shit, and cupboards and cabinets and dressers and all that. Then right as that shit collapses, the fucking ants come in and sting the fuck out of everybody. It's so great. They're so good. They're so coordinated. All this because you can't listen and just not consume these videos in any way. So this is how far we have to go. You hear me? This is how far we have to go. Did the songs just stop? That's great. That's what I like. No music. I'm gonna get in an accident. Great. Shit doesn't work. I'll provide the soundtrack. Fuck you. What would be funny is if that lady that came over into my lane this morning, not that I was thinking about this, it'd be funny if that lady was that Tesla lady and she recognized me and was like, well, we're gonna get this guy. Only I was in front of that Tesla. And that Tesla actually sped up to block me. So there's some pretty big differences here. Is there a fire out east? There's actually a Reddit called What's on Fire is for Phoenix. Because shit's on fire so much out here. Plus, I guess, to be fair, it's also such a big, broad, flat area. That's just how it is. Are we stopping? Well, I won't be going to the 202 today. That's for sure. If those left 3 lanes are going that slow. I would have already been going over that way anyway. I don't fuck around and wait till the last minute. I try to get the fuck over as soon as it's easy to get over. Even if it's like 6 or 7 or 12 or 20 miles early. I don't give a fuck. I want to be in the correct lane that I'm going to need. Even if all the other lanes are going faster, if the lane I'm in is like dead stopped, I'll probably get out of it if all the other ones are going faster. But 99% of the time, even if my lane's going slower than dead lanes, I just stay in it. I don't give a fuck. It's still moving. We're still going. I'm still going to get there on time. I don't give a fuck. Kavorka? Why does that sound like an Aztec cuss word? This is a bummer that my music just shit itself. Ain't that a bitch? I'm half a mind to get off on fucking Mill. Why? Why have we done this? There we go. I named this motor capital M, lowercase o, capital T, lowercase o, capital R. MTR. Michael Trent Reznor. Yes, sir. It's only about 0.5% as good as the stuff he makes, but god damn it, I tried. I'm not sure about that line there, that melody, I don't know. Not sure what I was doing. But anyway, this isn't what I wanted to talk about either, none of this. I worry about my kid a lot. I was worried about her before. Then one day I checked in her room and she was sitting on the side of her bed crying. And I was like, I was going to go to bed. And I was like, hey, you want to go outside? Want to ride your bike? Because I figured get her outside, get her moving around. She'd feel better for a minute. But I don't remember what she came over, and I don't remember what I said. But I think I've depressed her or something. Or I said something that didn't help anything. I don't remember. I'm a fuck up, so it's amazing I made it this far. So then we went back home. I don't know. I think we slept in the same bed. Because she was obviously going through it. And then in the morning, I looked through her phone. Because I knew something was going on. And then I really freaked the fuck out. Because she had said goodbye to all of her friends and she was going to kill herself. That's why she was sitting on the edge of the bed like that. Crying because she was like, she didn't want to be depressed anymore. I get it. I've been depressed since I was her age. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Getting over, buddy? As far ahead as you can? I know. Come on, Mercedes. Come on. Yeah, you're figuring you're not going to make it up there. Just get over, bitch. There you go. You did minimal that you had to do. So then I was freaked out because she said goodbye to her friends. That Mercedes was like, oh, I could have driven further up. Yeah. No, yeah, I could have got further ahead. Yeah. Damn, son. That's why we were slowed down? For shit that was way the fuck off the road? Then on May 1st, this was like 2 weeks before May 1st. On May Day, what kills me about May Day is she seemed like she was in a really good mood. She was joking, she was playful, she was all smiles, she was happy, she fucking got canes. She was talking to friends, she was playing games on her computer, she seemed like she was having fun, she was animated. Then I was back in my room the last couple hours. Then she came in my room looking all stressed, and she's like, hey, I took 8 ibuprofen and I'm worried. And I'm like, dude, I knew she'd be okay, but I wanted to ask her mom. Plus I wanted her mom to know, because I knew she wouldn't tell her mom. I knew, so we went over into her room and was like, hey, she took 8 ibuprofen. Like, what do you want to do? So she did the right thing, called poison control. And poison control naturally was like, you got to go to the emergency room, because they got to monitor to make sure none of her organs try to shut down. Because if they try to shut down and she's in the emergency room, they can do something about it. But if they try to shut down at home, there may be way too much damage by the time she gets to the emergency room. Plus they put IVs in her to water it down and try and flush out the liver and all that, which is good. I understand. Then all the rest, and she went in the other place, the mental ER, I guess, a different ER for mental stuff, and then she went in a inpatient hospital, which I'm not sure did fucking anything other than give her stories. She claims she slept through every group session. I don't really believe that. I bet she just said what they wanted her to say, and then played along as minimal as she could, and then they let her out. Like on Tuesday night, I think she was there from Sunday at like 3 in the morning until Friday. We picked her up at 11 in the morning. So whatever that is. 5 full days, give or take a few hours. 5.5 days maybe. But then it seems like the whole point was, when she got out, she got this envelope from her school with all the letters that her schoolmates had written. And it's like, that was like her victory. And she like put them up all on the inside of her closet where she sits a lot. That's her like quiet space. But ever since she got home, we fucking watch her like a hawk. I quit going in my room at all until, like, the only time I'll go in my room is to sleep when Beth's home, and that's only because she's sleeping with Beth in Beth's bed. So hopefully me being like around her is helping. like physically in the same room more, even though she goes in the room a lot. Got cameras in there. She knows about one. And I'm not sorry. I never wanted to put a hidden camera in her room because I don't want to fucking know. But I'm also not going to give her a chance to fucking hurt herself. And I think she was going to try to the other day. Try to scrape, cut, scratch, whatever. She said she was shaving the hair on her legs. But I don't believe her. Because the way she was like looking at her legs, and I don't know, and the razor she was using was for eyebrows. Like, you're not going to shave all your legs with that. It's like, well, it's more satisfying. Like, no, I just don't believe it. So I took the razor. I'm like, no, because it's like this little the little buzzer thing. Buzz. But inside the head is a little razor that's more than sharp enough for someone to cut themselves. It's like a little steel razor. And I didn't know that was in there, or we would never let that shit in the room. The way that she was fucking with it, I was like, let me look at this. Because she had two of those heads in her little self-destruction bag that had like actual razors and band-aids, and so I was looking at that and I was like, well, let me look at this. And then you could pop it apart, and then inside there was a little teeny tiny razor, like the size of a pinky nail, really. And I was like, nope. Now what she was doing, kind of fidgety, she was looking like she's not very sneaky. She's not sneaky at all. So when I saw what she was doing, I was, this is weird. Let me go in there. So I just kind of went in there, and she's like, go away, I'm trying to shave. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And we got like an actual razor for legs. Like it's got the two like sideways cylinder type, half cylinder, perforated. You fucking hold it down and it buzzes and whatever. It's for shaving legs. And instead of it being a pinky nail size that it can do like eyebrows real quick, it's like 2 whole fingers of area that it'll shave. I'm sure there's a better name for the razor. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll give it to you. You're gonna have to use it in front of one of us. But just the way she was kind of fidgeting with that thing around her thighs, like in the same area she's cut before, I was like, oh, let me see that. And she didn't really. She was like, oh, I'm just trying to shave my legs. When I took it, she didn't like. I told her she could shave her legs in front of one of us. Like me or mom, one of us. And she's like, no. Okay. So I locked him in the closet and she was quiet about it. I think she was going to cut again. missed it. I didn't even notice. My odometer is at 111113. Wah, 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 wah. I wasn't even thinking about that. Damn, son. Ain't that a bitch? I was serious though when I told her if she takes another shot at killing herself, I can't deal with any of this shit. This is too much for me. I was hanging on by a thread before all this shit started. I don't have anything to do. I don't have any resources. I don't have any mental facilities to deal with any of this shit. Mental faculties. So I don't know. I didn't tell her I was already fighting it, but I told her, I was like, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta tell you, because I don't want it to come out of the blue. But if you try to kill yourself again, I don't know that I'll be able to stop myself from just throwing my computers and shit in my car and just driving. Because like going off to blow off steam, no, I mean like driving a direction and then just being gone. Just like leaving? Like I can't deal with this shit. You just got to know. Weigh that in your head. She's like, what about mom? Like, it doesn't matter. I can't deal with this shit. I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't even do very good taking care of myself. It takes everything else to try and take care of Lily, and try as hard as I can to do whatever I can to take care of Beth. And all this is just so much more. I wasn't doing good before this. I think the hardest thing of all was Mayday. Was she had a good day that day. Like, what hope do I have of fucking helping anything if she does that shit on a good day? So I'd rather talk about hot bitches and titties and shit. That fine-ass Asian at that fucking hotel in Wyoming. What town was that? I don't remember. But there was all these organs and shit in the lobby, and it was probably the owner's daughter, because the owners were Asian too. Daughter was hot. Real fucking pretty. And my first thought was, I'd love to work on my finger work with these pianos and your daughter, but and oh my God, I hope she comes to my room to see if I'm doing all right. I thought about like, hey, can can she help me bring one of these in my room so I can play it while I'm here? And then maybe, she'll come in there and help me set it up, and we'll fall in love and fuck all night, and the parents will be cool with it. It's all good. She had fun, I had fun, we had fun. I helped clean up the room. Of course I called her, duh. Give me one reason to go back to Wyoming. Shit. Well, I guess Yellowstone. I still have a lot to see there, but oh, whatever. Fuck off.